Hey everyone, Abram the Realtor here with another video for you. And I wanted to do something a little bit different. You guys can see, still in the office, still with a different mindset. And I'm also sitting down. And I kind of want to go over something that has been becoming more and more popular the last couple of years. And that is the focus of the interest rate, the interest rate, the interest rate. It's still too high, it's still too expensive, all these things. And I wanted to break through that because despite that happening, it is still a good time to own. And I've already talked about it. The one thing I do want to emphasize on it is, however, better to admit that you're not ready to own a home than use that as a reason to not move forward at all. And I've talked about this, and I'm going to keep talking about it till people understand that regardless of any market, regardless of many programs out there for current homeowners or first-time homeowners, it's still a good time to own. It is still a good time to become a homeowner, because for as much as criticism as people want to give out that rate, your interest when you get renting another month, another year, will always be at 100%. And unless you own your property that you're renting out or you're renting in, you're never going to get that money back, despite what some people might say. Also, do you really want to be priced out of your rental? That's something many people don't even consider or factor about. Is many say, oh, we're priced out of the area, priced out of the area. Well, what happens if you get priced out of your rent? Many don't want to think about it, or we bring it up, they just shut down, they get very defensive, and it's an honest possibility. What point you're going to say, I'm not going to pay this much anymore. I'm tired of paying more and more. And in fact, some even of your friends, even realtors, say better to get a house. Now, I always emphasize and I always educate that yes, you want to fit something in your budget. However, right now many people are being more and more open and flexible. The main concern is that A, you find a home that fits as many of your needs as possible at a realistic expectation and level. B, you find the monthly that's comfortable as much as possible. And I'm going to share this, and many other agents and even our lenders will share too. You can get the house, and when rates go down, you don't have to go through that struggle of finding the house with a lower rate, because you're going to have more competition. Every time there's a 1% drop, you're going to have at least 5 or 6 million more people. And at that might be another 5 or 6, 50 or 60 more, depending on where you're at, to compete. And you're going to say to yourself, I could have got the house sooner, but I didn't want to do A, B, C, or D. So instead of saying that to yourself, instead of just constantly not wanting to accept the truth, accept, yes, rate might be high for some people, and despite that, it is still a good time to own, because unlike life, there are certain things you can adjust. It's what you're willing to do to make it happen so that you can benefit from the change. So that in mind, guys, all your real estate needs, call, text, email.